Hey guys, Tony here. One of the biggest changes in Legion for the Paladin was the mobility nerf. There were quite a few spells removed, so in this video I'll go over the changes made to the Paladin's movement. One such spell was Emancipate. Now Emancipate, per the tooltip, unshackles your spirit, freeing you from one movement impairment effect. Now the tooltip doesn't read a cooldown, though it did have around an 8-second cooldown when you did successfully remove a movement and parent effect. Somewhat replacing this is Blessing of Freedom. The tooltip reads, places a blessing on a party or raid member, granting immunity to movement and parent effects. Blessing of Freedom has always had this effect, though removed in patch 6.2 was the ability to remove stuns with Blessing of Freedom. You can use Blessing of Freedom to remove slows, though at a 25-second cooldown. Complaints many paladins are having with this ability is the cooldown. Emancipate, like I said, had that hidden 8-second cooldown, which could be considered too short. However, 25 seconds does seem a little bit too long. If we look at other classes paladins fight regarding PvP, mages have Blink, a 15-second cooldown, hunters, Disengage, a 20-second cooldown. Range classes seem to be kiting paladins too easy. Regarding movement speed abilities, these were completely removed. In patch 6.2, or all of Warlords of Draenor, Paladin Tier 1's ability consisted of all movement speed increasing effects. Speed of Light, which was an 8-second 70% speed increase. Long Arm of the Law, every time you judged you gain 45% movement speed increase. And Pursuit of Justice, an extra 5% movement speed per holy power you have. Now movement speed increases are now tier 6 talents, which you receive at level 90. One such ability is Cavalier, a newly added spell. Gives Divine Steed 2 charges, since Divine Steed is now baseline for all paladins. I should also note that these talents being mentioned are for Retribution. The other specs have no such talents available. A second charge of Divine Steed is a step in the right direction, however the 3-second duration and the movement and parent abilities being still active once Divine Steed is used further limits the use of the ability. Seal of Light increases your movement speed per holy power spent, simple enough, though choosing any of these two mean that you are missing out on Divine Intervention. Divine Intervention, aka the new passive continue button, is incredibly powerful. The 50% reduction on Divine Shield also means you can avoid complete damage more frequently. This is useful in PvP as well as PvE. The choice between movement speed and not dying is a hard choice, where movement speed can result in death if you're not moving quick enough. I do also feel inclined to mention Unbound Freedom, a tier 3 talent unlocked at PvP level 19. Unbound Freedom, again only usable in PvP, increases your movement speed by 20% for the duration of the Unbound Freedom. That movement speed is nice, however I fear it will be countered by a slow or snare, which means that the ability is on cooldown, rendering it useless, so you can no longer remove yourself from that snare or slow. We will see how Paladin's movement is changed throughout Legion, if it is changed at all, though for right now in the pre-patch this is how the current situation is. If anything does change, however, I will make another video describing the changes. I'm Tony with All Things Paladin. Hopefully you guys all enjoyed the video. Take care.